for might be the best. This shit's undeniable, yo. Fuck the rest. Double gang. I'm a Golden State Warriors. Let's get it. Hey, this was warrior song. The other side stuck in super. We get worried at all, not at all. And if my bully should fall, I'll never leave them, even if I have to carry them all. Louis gang, hey, it's a warrior song. If you ain't with it or committed, then just hurry along. Move around, ho. This is for only the strong, the ones who live it and are driven by a warrior song. Kill, prime love, cheap, on the word on the street. Stand up, cheat like I'm allergic to this. If I'm looking for mine, I don't want the straight line with the cookie design. Being torn by the thorns on the stem of a road. From the fighting and starting of an enemy soul. Ain't really no pretender time to eat what's for. Ain't a secret that I keep it 96 plus 4. I'm trying to picture any structure that is not of my own. Flying in the zone, well aware I'm dying alone. To the bed, I'll let you. The yellow sticking petrol like I'm cycling gas. Never got you looking up, I fill up my lungs. Indoor, been in war, and I'm still in the slum. Real as they come, filling up from venomous snakes that I'll probably never shake to the heavenly gates. No go. Hey, this will warrior song. The other side is stuck in smoke, we get worried at all, not at all. And if my police should fall, I'll never leave them, even if I have to carry them all. Hey, it's a warrior song. If you ain't with it or committed, then just hurry along. For only the strong, the ones who live it and are driven by a warrior song. The world taking genocide, joystick with landmine. OG, the home team, the Florida disenfranchised. What is sick of terrorizing the system trying to raid me? And a moment to think, really take me. Warfare, seeing the shady men, it is more clear. Your fear, making illegal end of your border here. Blood spit, Betty Gray, supplement you levitate. Blood shit, heavyweight, enough to make the levies break. Moves tires to change, they got a space. On our tattoos, reminders of pain. I can't erase. That balloon over your head, and I don't reach out in your homework. Show me the red. I'm about to teach like ready to feel. There ain't no faking with the flow. No thanks in hell. And that's my thinking for the cocktail. All on the line. For the longest of talking the fight. It's a fight in the dog. This is warrior song. The other side stuck in smoke. We get worried at all, not at all. And if my police should fall, I'll never leave them, even if I have to carry them all. Louis gang, hey, it's a warrior song. If you ain't with it or committed, then just hurry along. Move around, ho. This is for only the strong, the ones who live it and are driven by a warrior song. Hey, song.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Prolific Expression. There we go. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Anyways, welcome to Prolific Expression. Now, I am trying to become a better speaker, and the only way you could do that is by speaking in front of the camera, in front of people, or whatever. So there's going to be times that I'm going to speak a little different, and it's a practice that I'm doing. So if I sound a little weird, hey, it's a practice, and you're supposed to be okay sounding like a fool in order to learn about yourself. Then I will rewatch what I spoke about and then learn from it and then go from there. So welcome to another Prolific Expression, trying to put more emphasis on the word, more energy in the words, so I could get my communication across, or the feeling I want you guys to feel in YouTube land. So yeah, let's do this shit once again. So it's Monday, November 6th, 2023. It is 9:05 in the morning, and yeah, once again, you feel that low vibration vibe, and I guess there was like daylight saving times. The times got changed, so people are. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, got that feeling of nauseousness. Anyways, if you guys ever, I'm sure there's people out there that have gotten that feeling of being nauseous, or or ringing in your ear. I read a book saying that you're actually changing frequencies, so that's why you get that feeling of bleh, you know what I mean? So I'm probably tapped in to something else. I got all my spirit animals there, Bruce Lee, all that other stuff. So, and some animals in my Aztec, all that stuff. Let me see if you can see over here the wolf. So that's the type of stuff that really the spirits are around all of us. So yeah, man, I should have brought some water, right? Anyways, that's the that's what I this book. If you want to know the book, hit me up. You guys hit me up, and it's so cool to hear from you guys, and then I tell you where I got it from, where the information came from, and that's what I've read, and it makes total sense because of the way they explain it, the stories they have. Right now, I felt a little nauseous. I know I'm changing frequency, so it goes fast. You feel nauseous. You go on a ride. What happens? You start feeling weird and all that shit. So we were just going through. So that, the ringing in your ear, headaches, there's a whole bunch of stuff that actually happens. However, everybody says, doctors will tell you, oh, you're dehydrated, you're this, you're that. Hey, open your mind. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm not. I'm just a man. You know what I mean? A man that wants to survive and loves survival, and survival is his definition. My definition is survival. So that's what I am. And so uh excuse me. So where the hell was I? Anyways, oh yeah, about changing frequencies, being in different frequencies. And a lot of times when people get sick, is they're stuck in that old frequency while their body changes, because you can't stay the same. You cannot stay the same. If you stay the same and you don't go with the time or whatever, you're gonna get sick and be all fucked up. So anyways, let's talk about being a man, a survival man, being around men. How about that? This past weekend, I was at a meeting with a whole bunch of men, and it's different when a whole bunch of men get together. There's gonna be horse, like just an example. Put a whole bunch of kindergarten kids inside the playground and let them be and watch what happens. There's gonna be kids that are playing. There's gonna be kids that are fighting. There's gonna be kids that are gonna be going back and forth, and there's no difference here. So I was at a meeting, and grown ass men, some are having fun, some are arguing, some are showing off their chest, some are this, some are that, and you have to learn how to be around different types of men, because if you don't, then you're gonna start some shit, and there's no reason to start some shit if there's no reason for it. Anyways, so I've noticed that a lot of guys or men do not know how to be around men. They start acting some weird. Obviously, not being around women, that's a whole different story. So I'm just gonna speak on men. Uh, there's times where you're around an example, let's say a coworker, and you're not very fond of that coworker, so you don't get along with them. You really don't like each other, and you both know it, and you both said it, and then boom, you have to work together. So what does that happen? What does that do? I've been in situations like that. There's a guy I don't like, and he don't like me for whatever reason, and they put us together to work together for, I don't know, let's say 10 hours. So you're writing with this dude that doesn't like you, and he knows you don't like him, and then you start going back and forth and speaking all aggressive to each other and blah blah blah, and I'm bad. The subtle communications are all going down there. But however, you learn a lot. It's like being around a whole bunch of let's say you're a lion and you're a whole bunch of with a whole bunch of male lions, and you just got to learn how to interact, because it's not going to be tolerated. Those type of things are not going to be tolerated if you act one stupid. If it gets to a point that one has to fight the other, it's like you lose your job or lose your life, and it's not worth it. So you either fix it, swallow your pride. Sometimes you got to swallow your fucking pride, your ego. Like, okay, bro, that does, just because I don't want to fight you doesn't mean I'm not better than you. I mean, if just because I don't want to fight you doesn't mean you're better than me. Jeez, where the fuck did that come from? Doesn't mean you're better than me. at the end of the day, we're all here to do the same thing, survive and be the best version of ourselves. I think, I don't think, I know every man on this planet has that animal in him, that survival mechanism in them. However, it's just asleep. It's asleep, so it doesn't come out. And there's guys that have it and guys that don't, and some have it more than the others, and vice versa, and blah blah blah. However, you got to learn, if it's truly awake in you, if it's truly awake in you, people or guys around you will feel it and will not go there with you. So most guys act like they have it, like they're all tough and they walk around like they're tough and all this shit, but deep inside they're not. I remember Bruce Lee saying this, man. The most dangerous guy is the one that's observing and is quiet. So I've always I've always been, what's that word, attracted to strong male role models. So Bruce Lee is one of them, AZD, and any person that shows strength and that I've seen. So when I see this type of survival, I see how they carry themselves. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just in me. Like I said, it's in me to be around those type of guys. The most dangerous guys are the ones I want to be around with, because I know we're all not gonna be stupid and start fighting for no reason, because everybody's dangerous. If you mess with this guy, hey, he's dangerous. Why would you want to mess with this guy? You better be prepared for the repercussions. So that's what I'm saying. Though, if you're around dangerous men, everybody's gonna be on their best behavior. And that's the thing. A lot of men nowadays do not behave, quote unquote, behave or respect. They need a freaking like a bite in the neck, or like one of those cats go. Sometimes they need that. And then in this meeting where I went, there were situations where people got in altercations, and stuff happens. And the good thing is that there's other guys that will stop whatever was happening, but they're not there saying, "Oh, go fight." When you see that in the internet, you see motherfuckers out there fighting, and the other people's like egging them on, like, yeah, go, fuck them up, blah blah blah. Where I was at in this meeting, they stopped the fight, and much respect to those men. It's like, what the fuck? We're all here for the same reason, trying to get better contracts or whatever, trying to be better in life, to work together, and this division does not help. I mean, so, like I said, swallow your pride, your ego, man. And I get that there's disrespect, and that's what I'm saying. Check each other, not check each other. Strong men, being around strong men, you will check yourself, pretty much. So you just gotta learn how to be around men. That's it, and stop being so like wanting to be Mr. Tough Guy because it's cool or whatever. So my brothers learn how to be around men. And how do you learn? Yeah, being around men. That's it. And I've had the privilege of being around coworkers and men that I've seen how they act, and it's all different personalities. And I've seen, in break rooms, guys stealing other guys' food, and then the other guy catches them, and it's like you see these situations, and then at the end, that guy gets what he gets. He either gets, "Hey, bro, why you stealing my food?" Or maybe he gets beat up, or I don't know. You just gotta learn how to be around each other, and being in the workforce or whatever actually helps out a lot. I've noticed being around men has really taught me, being in the workforce has really taught me that being around these guys is a learning experience. So if you're not around guys that fuck up, then shit, you're gonna you're gonna fuck up yourself. I don't know what I'm. I don't even know where that came from. But it's so amazing to see now that I look back. And then you get your old veterans at work that you can see them, they've been there for years. Much respect to those guys. And then you see how they carry themselves. They've been there 30 years and they don't mess with nobody. Or some people don't respect them even though they've been there 30 years. They're like, man, why don't you retire and blah blah blah. Like, you tell this guy, hey, if he wants to retire, he wants to retire. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Why do you care, bro? Well, I want that spot. Well, bro, I get it. The law of the jungle, right? Even there, it's like, I want that old man out of there so I could swoop in. It's just human nature. You know what I mean? But why not keep the guy and use his wisdom on how to learn how to get there or stay there for longer? Maybe you'll get the spot. However, you won't be there as long as he has because he's been there so long and has so much knowledge. So the best thing about humans is our wisdom and understanding. So it's not so much the physicality. Yes, the physicality is cool. However, that's going to wear out. With the lions, it wears out, and what happens? He has to fight, and then he loses and blah. However, us is the wisdom. So if you have a lot of wisdom and understanding, you will earn the respect of great men, and don't have to worry about getting like the lion getting all beat up and all that. And it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Or if you have so much wisdom and understanding, you will have. I remember AZD saying this. You could have, let's say I'm 80 years old, and obviously at that age you can't fight a 30-year-old or 25-year-old. They're gonna annihilate you. However, with my wisdom and understanding, I will have great men behind me, or I will have great dogs behind me. Let's say I have like 30 pit bulls with my wisdom and understanding, and I'll just be chilling. You think they're gonna come after me? No, it's just like that's why it's so cool to have these great men with wisdom and understanding, and that's what we strive to have. And obviously, if you have that dog in you, it's. I mean, we all. I think, like I'm telling you, every human man has it. It's just been dormant. It's dormant, and those eagles have it. Go pet that eagle. See if it lets you. If you go over there and try and grab that little baby there from the eagles. See what happens. If you have a baby and then let's say someone's trying to get it, are you gonna fight it? I looking at some of these guys out there or people, I don't think they would. They'll just, oh my god, start yelling and shit. Hey, bro, your baby's go fucking get them, dude. Protect your loved ones, dude. Don't. Oh man. Anyways, well, so once again, thank you for joining me today. Is November 6th on Prolific Expression. I'm sure you got some value in this. Drop a comment, subscribe to IMC TV, and listen to all these guys speak. Everybody has their own story or their own experiences that I think everybody learns from. I learn from everybody here. I watch Fernando. I watch Yogi Chris. I watch the business. I watch whatever I can while I have time, and I learn from them. Shit. And that's the way you learn, by listening to other great men speak and opening your cup. I don't know everything. I don't even think. I will never think. Just like the Stoic quote, I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. That is the only thing I know. The only thing I know that I'm 100% sure is that I know nothing. So, oh yeah, there we go. I'll leave you with that. Thank everybody for joining to Prolific Expression. Feel it. I'm